Hey everybody, welcome to my live. I am just getting all set. I thought I was all set and I wasn't all quite set. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are going to make a custom project specifically requested by someone. Hi Joyce, welcome to the show tonight. We are going to do some inking on fabric, and it's going to be custom for my son who requested it from me tonight. He actually requested it earlier today, and so I'm super excited. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, no album. Okay. Let's see who else is on. Hi, Crystal and Joanne and Dawn Marie and Jan and Laura and Ellen. Hello from Indiana. Hi, hi. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Today is my son's birthday. He is at football camp all week. He turned 10 today. So just to give you information on what this live is all about, tomorrow's the last day of football camp, and his team is number 1, their scrimmage team. And the name of their team is Banana Boat, clearly, because he's 10. And he requested that I make a shirt for him to wear tomorrow that says Banana Boat on the front, and on the back it has his last name and then his favorite player's number, or one of his favorite player's number. So that's what we're doing tonight. Hi Amanda, hi Gail, hi Ashley, welcome, welcome. Hey Jessica, hey, hi Lina, I'm guessing, Suzanne, ha ha ha. So while the boys are swimming tonight, we already had cake, and this child, not birthday cake for him, pineapple upside down cake for him. So he had homemade pineapple upside down cake and ice cream. Tomorrow night he's gonna do some things with friends. Hi Rhonda, hi Kelly, welcome. Hi Cheryl from Canada. Hello, hello. So what I want to do truly is show off this new transfer. The new alphabet called Sans Serif is really awesome, and it's bold letters, you know, thick lines, and I'll hold it up here. Very, very easy to use, all caps, and then these nice chunky letters. So what I'm doing, I'm going to use the numbers from here to do the numbers on the back of his shirt because he's a little guy, so I can't fit those letters all across because those are pretty hefty. If I lay these on my awesome mat, I'll give you a little preview. If I lay these on my mat, these numbers are about 2 inches wide and like 3 inches tall. So it's a pretty good size number. Whoops, I just wrinkled that. Pretty good size number. And the letters, you know, as you can see back, well, you probably can't see back there now, but they're really awesome. Oh, Rebecca, hey, hey. You have an order to do and never use the fonts. Well, this is perfect. See, what I'm going to show you is how to do this custom work without having a letter that's pre-done. And it's super easy using our fonts because of the markers that are up at the top that allow you to line these up. So I'm going to show you all of that. And of course, we're going to use our canoe boat This is going to be the banana boat. This is from our vintage truck summer add-on. It is actually like a canoe, but I'm going to mask some of it off and just make a skinny boat. And do all this. Hi, Karen. So, okay. So let me, I think we're all good. I don't need to do it there. Whoops. I forgot to hit the button. I was just sharing my live. If you guys are up for some promoting this live and passing it out there to your friends, please do. Go ahead and hit that button down there in the bottom. And I'm going to walk you through setting up this whole thing. I am going to take it down a notch. Okay, there we go. Lock it back in place. And so while I am adjusting this, I'm going to move. I did a little pre-work before you guys popped on with me. So what I ended up doing was I made some straight lines with my washi tape because I'm going to use it to line up my numbers or my letters on the front and on the back. On the back, I'm going to use it to fill in these markers. They're not going to go on the fabric. They're going to go on that washi tape. And on the front, I'm using an older font that is retired. And so I am going to line it up along this line. So I'm not going to have the little marks to be able to use. So awesome. Hi, Donna. Welcome. First thing first is we need to put this inside here. Now I made it a really good size. So this is normally a much longer, like a, I don't know, like a 24 inch. I can't remember how long they come, but like that's not 17. So it's like 12 by 20 or 12 by 17 or something like that. And I cut it down. His shirt's about this wide where I'm going to be marking, so I wanted it to cover the whole thing. So this comes with this is our ink mat. It comes with a plastic cover over it. And when you touch it, this is sticky, okay? So what's going to happen is this plastic cover I'm taking off, and I'm going to slip this inside his shirt. And the fabric is going to stick to it. So I'm trying to do this as best as I can. Sometimes it's hard because it's sticky. So I'm trying to just prepare to try to get that shirt to stand up and allow this to just slide right in. And it's going very well. Okay, so I'm going to gently set this down and press, and I can see now I've pressed this out, and I need to hold it up to make sure that this is straight across. And it's not too, so I want to double check something because I feel like it moved. You know me, I'm always double checking. Let's measure from the top here and then the top here, about the same. So it looks like we are straight across. And so this is where our first word is going to be. And hi, Roberta West from Utah. And Vicki Neal from Canada. I always want to say California. And Debbie. Hi, Debbie. So we are doing, this is the word banana. And we don't need very many letters. Honestly, we don't need very many letters. So we are going to start, and I did figure B-A-N, and then you have to keep rotating these. Oops, N-A. It's pretty good. So I think we'll go ahead and start this here. I'll line up the end of my B. Okay, I can put this up now. So you guys can see it up close a little bit. There we go. We are locked in. And I'm going to line up the end of that B with this second hash mark that's on my... Oh, you can't even see me. That's kind of funny. I've got... There. That was really funny. I have a movable table and not everything moves with it. So we're going to take the B off. The B is marked, and when I use these hash marks down here, I am going to line this up just above the tape and above that hash mark. So I can kind of see the tape right at the edge of this. Super easy to do. Okay, so now this part is a little time consuming. We're just going to ink and go. Ink and go and switch. Ah, hello Tanya and Priscilla, hello. This is our Bumblebee color, which is what he wanted. We had this black shirt already, and he knew that I was going to do something on it. Decided to, he wanted yellow for banana, of course. And so what we're going to do is, because these are Steeler colors, because he likes the Steelers a lot, we want to kind of have it vibrant, you know, and I'm going over it multiple times because this particular color is light on top of the black shirt, and I want to make sure that we have enough ink where it's really going to settle in there. And of course it doesn't go through to the other side because we have that awesome ink mat. The ink mat's purpose is to not only keep the fabric like taut and stuck down, but also it's a barrier for any of the ink to go through the shirt. So we are good on all fronts there. I think I will go ahead and pick this up. And I need to use this B again in the word boat. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna just kind of stick it there on my mat, which is our Chalk Couture mat. And I'm just going to wash this on the mat right here. Really, this is like a quick and easy wash. So this isn't how you will wash your transfers on most days. This is in between because you don't really want to get the whole thing wet. That we stick it down, we wipe it as best we can, and then I'm going to kind of pick it up and lay it upside down so that it doesn't stay stuck to this. And so that is upside down, and I'm just going to wipe it one more time very gently with this. It did pick up a little bit of lint from that t-shirt. This is a really cheap t-shirt. When I run to the dollar store or the Dollar Tree, I always check their t-shirt bins. And if I have any that look decent, that the size will fit one of my people, I grab it so I can play with it and make something. Hi, Kathy. Oh, yes. I have so many t-shirt ideas. So many. Hi, Laurel. Hi, Helen. Lauren. Steeler fan from Utah. That's a new one. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll dry this all in one row. Oh, sorry, it's going in and out. I don't know if, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, if we can dry it a little bit, that's the best. This is a loud dryer. It's a loud dryer. I'll try my other one. I just don't like to put too much heat on your ink mat because it will warp. Hi, Kara. Hi, Marcia. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great hump day. We are making a fun extra birthday shirt for my boy. His choice, his choosing. So I had to work with what I had to do this, but I am gonna feature the awesome new font that I have not debuted yet. Also, that font, the Sans, I'll bring it back up here. That is our product of the day. So everybody who's in my Chalk Nation group knows what the product of the day means. And if you don't, hop in there and read the post about the product of the day. And with the product of the day, you have to be in my VIP group and in order to qualify. So I can't much tell you what happens with the product of the day, but you definitely don't want to miss out. Now this I'm gonna set over here. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to wash that one. I'm gonna like stick it down to the edge of my table while I get ready for my N, because I have to keep doing the B-A-N-A-N-A. I've gone over this so many times to spell the word banana. I'm like, B-A-N-A-N. I'm like, how many N's? How many A's? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Carolyn. Howdy, y'all. Let's do this one. Trying to get close, but not, I really don't want to stick it down on the A because I don't want to lift up too much of that ink that's already there. If it's not perfectly dry, you can lift up a little bit, but you can still do this when it's wet. It's all right. Totally okay. Oh, it's a holiday in Utah, Pioneer Day. Oh, that's right. I have heard about Pioneer Day. I have. I know. I am familiar with that, and that's hilarious that you said Pioneer Day. Pioneer Day. Oh boy. Yeah, that's funny. There are some states that have some different holidays. I know there are some in northern Michigan. There was something called Safety Day, and it was the first day of hunting season, rifle hunting season. And school was out and everything so that like the kids could go hunting and or go with their parents, whatever. But down here in lower Michigan, we do not have Safety Day. Ban. It says ban. Okay. Now we need to do the A again, but I need to clean off a little section that I need a wipe. I just don't want it to go onto the rest of the thing. And I will be better at monitoring how I lay this down, because I do not want any unwanted ink anywhere on the shirt. Okay, now I will clean that up, set that aside. Gotta dry it. Because we can't have a wet transfer. Okay, that was not heat. I put that on a cool dryer. I would never put heat on a transfer, it will warp it. Okay, so here we go with our second A. And I am being ever so careful. I'm really being careful. So this is an old transfer. You can't get this anymore unless it's one of the transfers that comes back in August. So in August, we have the Bring Back My Transfer special. It's actually called the Vault, the Transfer Vault, and they're gonna open up the vault and offer some of our most popular designs that have been retired. So I'm excited to see what comes back, and it's going to be held from August 1st until the end of the month, or while supplies last. They just kind of bought like one shipment of each thing, and so they're not restocking it. It's just one and done. So far so good. Now we're going to do our N, which hopefully is okay. Put that down. I want to hold it up so that it doesn't touch any of the other parts. So this is going fairly well. Pioneer Days in Wyoming. Carol, did you have Safety Day where you grew up in northern Michigan? Because I don't know if everybody had it, but I know that I have heard of it. And sometimes in my school, there are quite a few kids who go with, that go with their parents to go hunting on that first day. I've never hunted. I've never held a gun. I've never shot a gun. Never done any of that. Now, I've done archery with bow and arrow. That's about it for my ability to aim and shoot. I can shoot a water gun. That's about it. All right, and then our last banana. All right. Let's try to get this on here and lift it up again. There we go. The Bumblebee, the Humble and Kind one, that one was a popular one. Oh my gosh, so many popular ones. You know, Gail, I was just thinking, which one would I want to come back? There was one, okay, so there are two that I loved, but now that I have these other ones, I don't think I need it, you know, as much as I did back then. But there was one, and it was called Boho Flowers. Now, I have boho flowers, but they had one, the original, that was to me better than the one that the one that I have, because they had two versions of it. So I would love, I don't have my towel. I would love the original of that, which I never got. But that didn't bother me so much, missing out on that one. Okay, now I'm gonna really quick clean the A, because I have to use it in the word boat, and it got pretty grubby when I was using it. So I'm just gonna do my best in the water over here, and then I'll set it out on my mat and I'll wash it and we'll get it dried. This, when you use, I'm just gonna show you. Now I washed that in water. If it was chalk, most of that chalk would be gone. But because it's ink, sometimes the ink stains and that yellow pigment really stains. So using your board eraser, honest, on the front of that transfer is the best way to get all that staining off. After I use the board eraser, I go back in with my wipe and I wipe that down, and then I flip it over, and I do not use my board eraser on the back. It's all just this wipe. And these transfers that I'm using have been through quite a bit. I have had them for quite a while. So I can see that has some stuff on it. And I'll just dry this off. We're gonna do our boat. I slide this back over. Okay, so now I can take this tape off. I don't think I need it again. I'm gonna stick it to my side of my desk just in case. Don't think I need it again. So we've got banana. Now I want to put this boat, and then I'm going to fit the letters B-O-A-T just kind of like inside here. I am going to mask off these things that I don't want, but I'll go ahead and peel it off first and get it onto the shirt. And I'm just kind of centering it by eyeball. Okay. And I'm gonna actually, I really don't want that to lay down on that. So I'm just gonna pop these under there. Okay. Now I need some of this washi tape that I just used. And I'm going to mask some of this off. So that I don't get anything on it. That is the reason, because I don't want those straps showing on my boat, because this is a banana boat. He wants it totally, he's like, make it look like a banana. I said, I will do my best. It's just going to be a boat, a long skinny boat. Okay, now this is going to be yellow. Everything's yellow. There's no distinguishing marquette. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's use some of this. Unless no, I'm just gonna make the boat yellow. Everything's gonna be yellow. He's 10, doesn't need to be super specific. And a banana boat would be yellow for sure. Am I right? I don't even know why his team is named the Banana Boat, or Banana Boat. He made it up. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. Who knows? But I was sitting there, I had taken him for ice cream, and as we were sitting there, his friend said, "Nice shirt," to me, and it's my Mom Boss shirt that I had made myself. And I said, "Thanks, I made it." And all of a sudden Ryan's like, "Oh, Mom, can you make me a shirt? I wanted to say Mafia, blah, blah, blah." And his friend's like, "Can you make me a shirt?" And I said, "If you have a plain t-shirt that doesn't have any writing, I can make you a shirt." But he did not have a plain t-shirt. So this we just happened to have. And because it's his birthday, Ryan's birthday today, we had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm like, well, we'll just make this my live, and that's how it will go. I'm gonna add a little bit more down here because sometimes it soaks in, and then I want a little bit more. Hi, Debbie. Oh man, okay. Should be good. Let's go ahead and peel this off. Okay. We'll move those. They probably got a little bit on. Put this in my water to get clean. All right, so far, good. The color is good, everything. I am gonna try to dry this a little bit. So I need to put those letters in there, and I want it as dry as possible. So while I'm doing this, you guys saw that this is the product of the day. Our new, brand new sans serif font. Really, really awesome universal font. So if you are, oh, what did I do? If you guys are not in my VIP group, this is how you get in. And I'll give you that link, or I'll send you a message, and you'll be able to get right in there. It's easier to dry this with a hair dryer when you're totally done. Never done a t-shirt before, but I started working with my tin bread box earlier. Is it Firehouse Red? It's Firehouse Red, and I'm putting the word carbs, oh good gravy, in bright white on the curved part. That's cute. Very good idea. Yes. Carb. I'm on like, yeah. I haven't had carbs in a while. Super diet. Super diet. Not diet. Well, yeah, diet. Like, it is what it is. All right. So I need my B, my O, my A, and my T. O and my T. And then we will move to the back where I will try to I'm looking around seeing what I can do. B-O-A-T. Maybe I should do my O. I think I'll do my O and my A first, because that can go right here. Lift that up a little. And get it, just kind of work your way from off of the screen onto the screen. So you don't really want to plop that ink on top of the screen because it's more liquidy and it can run a little bit easier than our chalk does, because this absorbs into your fabric. Now, as we, or I, get this done. I'm just kind of looking for spots that are lighter than others, and I'll fill it in with a little more ink. Okay. O is done. Karen, I'm totally freezing on and off. I've been having that issue lately, and I'm not really sure what's causing it at all. So I apologize. I think if you go out and come back in, sometimes that helps with issues. It's kind of like when stuff doesn't work. Did you turn it on and off? Go out and come back in. Not everybody freezes, but some people do, and I think, I'm not convinced totally that it's me, but it could be. But if it doesn't happen to everybody, then I don't think it's me. Sometimes it only happens to a couple people, like you just might not have a good signal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is it happening to everybody? Yeah, so Melinda, oh, I thought I took this off. I apologize. I thought I had taken that off. What I'm going to show you is that for fabric inking, you're going to heat set this. I will put these instructions back up when I actually go to heat set it, because right now it's in the middle of my project. But, well, there, I can leave them up there for a second. So this is a total custom project that we're doing for my son, who requested this awesome shirt. They just got back from the pool, so he may visit. He may come down and see how it's going on the shirt. He's very excited about it. I'm sure his team will be excited about it too. There we go. I'm just kind of lifting it with my fingernail in order to not banana oat, to not go over that wet letter. Just trying to keep it as far away as possible. It won't take off the entire letter or anything like that. It will just it'll just take a little bit off if I'm not careful. So we'll try the same thing with our B. And I'm kind of angling these letters to line up with that boat. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sounds like there's a little dog outside that Jake really wants to meet. My dog has to meet all the dogs, you know. He's a friendly guy. He just wants to smell ya, and then he'll be fine. Then he'll be friends. But yeah, got to get that smelling part over. It's craziness. Okay. There we go. So this, and I will go ahead and take that off so you guys can see. Here is the banana boat, which, oh, it turned out so much better than I could have hoped, actually. It looks really cool. Yeah, I took the banners off so we can see. I know, you guys are now, I am just now seeing your comments that say take the add me banner off. And so that's been a long time. So I do not, there's a big, I wonder if I can try to, sorry, my hand is like totally over it. But I might be able to, yeah, I might be able to see comments on here quicker. Sometimes I'm able to do that. Sometimes I'm not. Okay. All right, well, I'm sorry that I keep freezing. I'm hoping eventually it will catch up. Even what I'm seeing on Facebook right now, I'm still doing my tea, even though I'm done with the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and dry this as much as I can. Actually, let's do this. The reason I didn't do the word boat before the picture is because I wanted the letters to mimic that like boat shape of the boat. I wanted to set on that boat. I didn't want them straight across. This makes it a little more whimsical, you know what I'm saying? Looks like my bee is the only thing that needs to dry. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this shirt over. And I think I will place this over it, and when I flip it, that should stay. Now, I did the same thing on the back here. I marked where I want my letters to start and where I want them to end, and this is for the numbers. So we're gonna do the number 84 down here. These are pretty much the biggest numbers I have. And then we will do Gruber up here at the top. Now this is our classic serif font. G-R-U-B-E. And then R again. So, Rebecca, thank you. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. So let me get this on the back to where I can show you, and I will zoom this up a little. I can move this, and then you guys will be able to see if I raise this. I might disappear a little bit, but you guys can see up close. You can see these a little better, and I am just working from a weird place. I am gonna start with the G, and we're gonna lay these on top of right there. Now I am not going to line up the top. I'm just going to line up the bottom circles, and we're going to use the same color that I've been using the whole time. So we'll put our G on, and this is a little different because I have not taken out the we're going to see how this works. I have not taken out the ink mat because I just didn't. All right, so there's my G. Let me make sure it's all on here. There we go. Set that aside, and I'm gonna peel this whole thing up and watch my washi tape. I'll try to move my hand because that's where, you know what? I probably should have switched around my ink mat. I can add another one in there real quick. Let me pull up one of my other ones and pop it in there just to keep the shirt down. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe out the wrinkles. Okay, so the G is not what the others are. All right, so that's good. Now we gotta dry that a little bit. And we're going to use our GR. We're going to do our R. We're going to be careful. Can you guys even see that? Let me see if it works better. If I do this, I'm not in the right spot. Okay, if I, is that, there, we're a little bit focused. Can you guys see this, or is it too glary? You can see that. Right here, I know it's yellow, it's small, but I am going to line this up with the edges of that and the edges of my tape. Oops, that was a little wrinkled. Just trying to keep it from hitting that. Okay, so I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to color in the exact same register mark or whatever they're called. The one that's on the bottom right for me. Hopefully you guys can still see and I'm not freezing too much. Okay. Should be good to go. Now I'm just smoothing it out, and I'll be able to peel and reveal this letter. And we just have a few more to go. I do need 2 R's, so when I lift this, I'm going to stick it to the side of my desk, dry this a little bit, mostly on that tape so that I can do it. Need the U next. Oh shoot, these are not labeled, so I'm gonna go ahead and label them. U, this was the R, I think, and this was the G. I think that's how it went. If I'm wrong, you can let me know. First part of it, what did you put inside your shirt? Tanya, awesome question. So what I put inside the shirt is one of our ink mats. So the ink mats are to use with fabric, when you are inking on fabric. And they are lightly adhesive, okay? So the fabric will stick to it and it will provide a really nice surface, flat surface where the shirt or the fabric doesn't necessarily pull up. And then it also blocks the ink from going through the fabric, right? Because you don't want it showing up on the back of it. Okay, so there's my U. We have two sizes of ink mats. One is a large square and it works great for our 18 by 18 pillows. But it also works great in like a bigger sized shirt. They fit in there as well. Hi, Candace. Oh yeah, I'll show you the front again once I have it. Oh, I should dry this a little bit. Once I have this done and dried, I'll show you the rest of it. Oh goodness, I'm dropping things. All right, so this is a very well-loved letter. I've used it many, many times. In case you're new, if you are new and you need a little bit of information, you can type new in the comments and I will get you, oops, I totally went off the edge. It's all right. It's all right. I can handle it. He's only 10, doesn't have to be perfect. And it's like for one shirt, one day special shirt. This ink is permanent when we heat set it. So we are going to heat set this today. And when you have a little mistake, like what I did right here, it is honestly best just to leave well enough alone, because if you try to get it off the shirt, it will like blend and smudge in. Now this is a black shirt. I could try very, 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 very lightly and carefully to see if I can remove some of that excess that I can see. But yeah, the best bet is just to leave well enough alone. Because it just kind of will blend and spread. But since it's a black shirt, I'm able to get a little bit of it out. Just a little. And we're going to do our last letter, which is R. I'm going to line up the bottom. So I line up right here. I know yellow is a very difficult letter to see. I don't mean letter, I mean color. And on here especially, because it's not on the black, it's on the blue. But trust me, I've lined all of them up, and that's how you can go in a straight row and be level with each other, because those circle register marks are amazing. And if you never knew what they were for, like I seriously did not know what they were for. I mean, I knew what they were for, but I didn't know how to use them properly. And now I do, and I use them often. I am also going to use that. You guys, I forgot the B. Mother of pearl. Okay. I need to do BER. I need to totally fix this. And you didn't stop. I mean, you probably tried to stop me, but you didn't stop me. This is not cool. I wonder if these are the same size. All right, here we go. I'm changing an E to a B. Oh, I'm like, why do I have an extra letter? For goodness sakes. Now, how do I change an R to an E? Hold on. I'm going to take the E, I'm going to go over it. I know what I'm going to do. You guys are watching, hopefully, some crazy magic. Because what I'm going to do either is going to work marvelously and get me out of a lot of trouble with my son, or I'm gonna fail miserably and he's gonna wear like an awful shirt or decide not to wear it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you guys just saw what I did. This is why I wish it was seriously like real time and you guys could have stopped me. Everybody who watches the playback is going to be like, Sarah, no, what are you doing? No. I know. But it's all right. Thankfully, these fonts line up pretty good. I'm going to get out my black ink. I'm going to try to backtrack over the other stuff. Yes, Rochelle, yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And where did my R go? Okay. I have to find my R in this dirty water. For the sake of time, I'm just drying it off. I'm not really doing much of anything else with it. And I also I forgot to mark this one. So now I'm totally guessing where it should be, but I'm sure it's fine. Kelly and Danielle. Yeah, exactly. I know. Oh, this is not the first time I've misspelled something because I wasn't paying attention. So be careful, quadruple check. I had it laid out and then I grabbed the wrong letter. Okay. No, honestly, it's all right. I've got it handled. I'm going to try to go over it with black ink. Let me get my black and a little paintbrush and see what magic I can create. Okay, let's see if this works. Ha 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 ha. Thank God it's a black shirt. That's all I have to say. If it wasn't a black shirt, this probably would not work. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Grube. Oh, so guys, this is one of those episodes where most people are going to delete, but I'm going to leave it up here so everybody can see that you can fix some of your mistakes, and I can go over it with another layer and just, you know, see how it, if I need another layer or not. But this is just for my 10-year-old son, so I don't think it even matters. And it's shiny right now, so what you guys are seeing is shiny because up close and personal, it's really dark black. You're not seeing the yellow through it. You guys all, I'm so glad you caught it. I'm so glad I can be entertaining and misspell my last name for you. It's all right. And you know what? It's all because Karen's watching. I'm just kidding. I only do this stuff when Karen is watching. Oh, and I'm putting my, be careful. When you guys do this, I'm putting my hand right in that wet ink and I'm not being careful. And so I'm like spreading ink all over the darn place. The trick now, because I'm painting this on, is getting it to dry. So we have to be real careful that we get it dry. I think I'll just spend a little extra time. There, I'll cover up that mistake too. And that one. Now, like I said, if you're seeing it, I'm sorry, Kelly. Okay, so Gruber looks pretty good. Let's see what it looks like when it's dry. And I need to wipe off my hand. I'm gonna grab one of these. Put it over here. Okay, I do have another towel. So I want you to see, because you guys were so close up, you could see the shine of the painted on. It looks really good. Obviously, you can tell there's a teensy tiny bit of like, what's going on there? Because it's on top of the fabric. But I'll be honest, it's way better than just having a shirt that doesn't say his name. That says Gruber or something like that. Or if I, spelled it wrong and did it the other way. So let me go ahead and do the numbers. Mary Lou, that's what I'm saying. You like, where there's a will, there's a way. There's one shirt I threw away because it was a white shirt and I totally messed something up on it. But I think for the most part, if you really think about it, you probably can fix almost any, you know, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents, right? Oh, sometimes things go haywire. All right, so I'm gonna put my 8 right here. And really cover that. I'm gonna color this part in up here so that I can line up my 4. Shoot, I didn't realize it was going off the board. There we go. 84 is one of his favorite players. I forget his name already. I forget his name, whoever it is. He has him hanging in his room. I know that for a fact. And he has his jersey. So, there we go. It looks like my line was not on all the way. It like popped down here on the fabric. Boo you. Yeah, I spelled the name wrong. Totally messed it up. But I'll be honest. It's okay. It is okay. It's like classic Sarah mistake. And then I pulled out a win. It's okay. And like I said, I will totally leave this video up so that other people who make similar mistakes don't like throw it in the trash. Oh, especially something like this that is like custom. And it takes a little bit more time and patience, you know? There we go. All finished. Okay, now we're going to dry this, and then we'll go over all those instructions for heat setting and the different possibilities of heat setting. Well, let me dry, and then we'll move on to that. Oh, honey, I spelled Ryan's name wrong. I forgot the B in Gruber. But come and look at what I did.
Well, did you
I saved it.
Over the E?
I put the B over the E and the E over the R, and then I used black ink and I painted out what was in there. And I don't think it looks too bad.
How's the trash over there? I think
Trash is good.
Okay, this one could go.
All right, I'm gonna put this away because I don't need any more accidents. Antonio Brown, yes, it is Antonio Brown's number.
Did you want that number?
Yes. So don't use an ink mat that is too small for your stuff. Because what happens is it goes off the ink mat and then it goes onto the fabric.
You missed.
Under it. Which it's not fabric, thank goodness. It was the other ink mat. Oh, and I can wipe it off.
It was sticky side down.
I kind of figured. Did it get down the floor?
Yeah.
All right, now I gotta pull the other ink mat out. So that's what that looks like. Now, I'm gonna give you some instruction. Ryan, Aaron, look.
Cool.
Tell Ryan to come down and see it. I'm gonna give you some instruction for this. I can be a lazy crafter. So, the proper thing to do is to take this to the sink, run lukewarm water over it, and gently wipe away the ink. The lazy crafter sets it aside, lets it dry, and reuses it. Once it's dry, that ink doesn't go anywhere. The one that I just used, see how it has pink and blue and all the colors on it? That's because that's what I do. So I'm just telling you that there are some things that I do that are probably not the best. All right, now, who's coming down here? Is it Ryan? Come here, come and look. All the way over here. Gotta come all the way over here. Look into the camera. You can stand up. They're only gonna see your top. You're fine.
Okay.
All right, he just got out of the shower. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You like Banana Boat?
Yeah.
Do you like Gruber 84? You love it? Is it exactly what you wanted?
Yeah.
Awesome. You're welcome. Happy birthday. Mwah. All right, you can go to bed now.
Okay.
I'll have it upstairs for you to wear tomorrow. He's in his jammies. All right, so now we need to heat set this. And I'm gonna put my mat down here. And I have my stuff. I'm gonna put a mat in between the shirt too. So not sure. Oh yeah, it'll fit. I just use these little mats. I do not buy the expensive ones because I don't think I need them. But like no one's ever pointed out, oh, you should buy the expensive mats. I just buy these cheap mats. In order to put down. All right, so I'm actually gonna lay this on here just in case any of it is wet still. I'll double check before I heat set that part. But let's go ahead and look down at what I'm doing. So I've got a mat in the shirt, so nothing's gonna go through to the other side. And I'm putting parchment paper on top of this. And I forgot to turn this on, but I'm turning it on now. I'm gonna heat set this. Oh, thank you for saying happy birthday. I'll tell him. I bet it is. Thank you, Rebecca. I will tell him. I will show him all the happy birthday wishes. He will appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to heat set this with, as soon as it heats up, I'm going to use a heat press. but you don't need to use a heat press. You can use an iron, and when you use the iron, why is this happening to me? Why? When you use the heat press, yeah, it's fine. You're gonna go just for 30 seconds on each side. But when you do the iron, you're going to, honestly, these mats are super cheap drying mats. I think I got them from a dollar, like not the $1 store, but like Dollar General or something. They're just inexpensive drying mats. You can get them at any store. I'm heating up. I'm heating up to 305 degrees. So you want to use a cotton setting if you're using a cotton shirt. Follow the instructions for your fabric on your iron. If it's a cotton shirt, use the cotton setting. Now that's the hottest. So if you're using a blend, you need to turn it down a bit. If you are using a heat press, you need to look at the fabric that you're using and determine what your heat press says for that fabric. Now I'm gonna have to, because this is the medium size heat press, I'm gonna have to do this twice to get the whole image in. So I'm just putting a little pressure on it for 30 seconds, and then I'll move over and do the same thing. And then you can feel your fabric. You can kind of like test it, feel if it's soft. Thank you, Mary Lou. We're gonna move it over now, and we'll do this side. It's hot. It's steamy. Can you guys see the steam? Tomorrow night we are taking him and some of his friends to a drive-in movie. They've never been to a drive-in, and I thought that would be something fun and different. I just do not want to have a party with like 18 kids, and birthday parties are like not my thing. Alrighty, now I like to kind of fan it out to cool it off and feel it. Feels nice and smooth. Then you're done. You can do the inside and the outside. You're supposed to do the inside and the outside. I want to, before I do the inside, move over, take this away, make sure that's dry. I'm gonna do one more little drying. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Bring back my parchment. And this, it's not quite gonna make it. All right, so we'll just go with the normal. We'll do it twice. And we just sit here and we heat set our fabric, and that's pretty easy to do. So once again, I showed you how to come back from a total screw up. It's kind of my thing lately, hasn't it? But not really. Actually, I've had a few good runs without any big mistakes, but this is a big one. That wasn't bad. I recovered good enough. And then we'll flip her inside out and do a 30 seconds on each. it's pretty hot in there. So I'm going to take this out. It all feels really, really good. Once you have it heat set, you can wash and dry. So now I have it inside out. I'm going to put it back in this thing. But yeah, you can wash and dry it in your machine. Machine washable.